Alright, so today is the first day of this 30-day run where I'm just going to be journaling my wins, hopefully no losses out here. So we got, let's see what we got. What's up, brother? So today we got our not funded, this is our second phase. So we got the calendar here. This is what we did today, 1,270 on August 10th, 14 trades. Probably could have let some of them run. This buy I could have let run. This buy I could have let run. So yeah, so it's a social trader tool. So we're copying the 100K account onto my personal account. I started this with $54 and some change. We did $64 yesterday. Not really withdrawing anything until I can, take out my daily paycheck, which I get paid about $42 an hour, working 8 hours. This is before taxes, so $336. Once I make $336 a day for 10 days straight, then I'll start making withdrawals. And then if we're talking about overtime hours, talking 42 times 1.5. So on a Saturday, that's 504. On a regular day, 63 times 4, 252 plus 333, whatever, so 585, so so I'll average that out, so that's 585, 504, 336. Divided by 3. So 475 a day for 10 days straight. Then I'll start taking withdrawals of about 2K every 2 weeks. That's not including what the prop firm does. The prop firm that I use is Funding Trader. They're pretty good. They had some downtime last week for about 48 hours, so 2 days. But they did compensate everybody who had accounts already, so that was good. I really hope that they don't have any issues. I did pass an account with them before, but because of my trading style, they limited how much I can trade. So it's typically supposed to be, you can risk 2% per trade, but I was on a risk reward thing, so I had to do 1% per trade, and I can only have 2 trades at a time open. So basically, or essentially, each trade could really only be 0.5%, which was fine until that fateful Friday. Trump had did some crazy news, and I was in slippage. So if that ever happens again, or if I get to the funded portion this time, and I have the email here, I'll look that up. Give me 1 second. Let me pull up that email. Alright, so I found the email. So this is So we are writing regarding a recent evaluation for account, blah, blah, blah. After comprehensive review of your account, our risk management team has identified the following. Specifically, we observed the pattern of revenge trading with 65 trades open within 5 minutes of previous loss, which I don't see a problem with because I usually trade 1%. So if I lose the 1%, I'm going right back in because my total for the day is 1.5%. So, so this is what they said. Additionally, we identified 14 instances of high stop loss placement where positions were opened with margin allocations between 4.4 and 8.8%. These tight stops, so contradicting, these tight stops often result in premature exits and do not allow trades to sufficiently run to develop, undermining the sustainability of your strategy. Whatever. We also observe 11 instances of combined over leverage where you held multiple overlapping positions that together exceeded our 30% maximum margin allocation per trade idea. The most severe case involved combined margin usage reaching 127.3%. However, they failed to say that these positions were in profit. So if I'm not able to, they should have something that doesn't allow me to enter the trade. Because if I'm in profit and I'm stacking the position, I'm going to keep stacking. The fuck? Furthermore, your trading activity shows absence of stop loss orders on approximately 60% of your trades. This leaves your account exposed to unmanaged risk and does not align with professional risk management standards. Yes, because when I see my position or I see where I want to get in the market, I'm immediately entering and then I'll go and edit my stop loss. So within the matter of like 2 minutes of me actually opening a position, I'm putting in my stop loss right after, but I'm not going to be entering my stop loss and my take profit while the position's moving crazy, especially during pre-London, to put a stop loss and then place my trade. No, because then by that time, I'm probably already out of position, a couple of pips, that could be a couple of $100. So yeah, I always have a stop loss, which is why they said right here, 14 instances of tight stop loss placement. Like, how is it going to say 14 instances of tight stop loss placement and then at the same time we noted patterns of absence of stop loss orders? Like, that makes no sense. Whatever. Lastly, we noted patterns of over trading and daily overexposure. That's BS anyways, because if you're giving me 5,000 to run for the day, if I don't hit that 5,000, it doesn't matter. That's not over trading. I don't give a damn what they say. With 237 trades over the annualized period, and an average holding time of only 18 minutes. Who the fuck cares how many times I'm holding it? If I'm not going against the rules, that shouldn't be your concern if I'm not breaching the rules. So for them to put me on this, it lets me know that my strategy was very profitable, because I think I passed these challenges, each one in about a week or 2 days, or a week and 2 days or something like that. So yeah, I guess they're scared because I'm already, I'm glad I have the account, and I'm glad that they basically pushed me to second phase. So I was in phase one. I had brought that account back from like down. It was almost failing. I think I had like $1,700 left, and then I brought it back up to 101,700. And then because they were down for 2 days, they just pushed me to phase two. I'm cool with that, but until I get a payout, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Until I get a payout from these people, I'm just gonna be going with my experience. And this is my experience so far. I passed one account before. I got to the funded stage. I didn't have this when I got to the funded stage on that other account. However, I think because of my trading style, they looked at it, and now they also have AI going over people's trades. So I think that's where the risk management really comes from, is the AI going through and giving these guys the numbers, and then they're saying, hey, we're going to let you have the funded account. However, we're going to be putting you on this risk management for 2 payouts, whatever. So it's easier for you to fail, and I'll explain to you how I did that. So let's look at these. So tight stop loss, include but not limited to 14 violations in total. Here's an example of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have a sale. trade ID, whatever. My margin was 8.8%, but my stop loss was $118. Okay. Um, I'm using a one lot. That's all I'm using. But however, that's my margin. Okay, 8.8%, whatever. Let's look at this next one. A sell. 8.8% margin again. And profit and loss, minus $3. Whoa, crazy. Sell again. One lot. In the trade for 12 minutes. Lost $189. Type stop loss, 8.8% margin. Yeah, my stop losses are tight because I'm not trying to lose 1% on a trade. You know, I see my position, I know how much space I have, and yeah, it's going to get cut short, and then I'm going to get back in, as you can see, 64, 65, 64, 64. I think this was a different day. So these are all the same. No, these are actually all the same day, just different times. But yeah, this is all $118 plus $3, so it's $121 plus 89, probably 300 and some change, and another 180. This is all under 1%, and they're crabbing about tight stop loss. Okay, whatever. Now they're saying combined over leverage, including but not limited to 11 violations in total, which means 2 plus positions open at the same time with the combined margin over 30%. Whatever. I had 2 sells. The volume was 2. Entry price, whatever. Exit price, you can see it there. Exit time, you can see it there. So that's like 3 minutes duration. Profit and loss, $110. This sell, I lost $700. But you can see all these, like, I don't understand where they're getting this like, I'm not going crazy, and I passed the account. I didn't hard breach it. You know, if you guys want me to go more into depth about this, I can make a separate video. However, you know, this part is going long. Revenge, emotional trading. How the hell do they know what's revenge or emotional trading? Look at the profit and loss on these quote unquote revenge emotional trading. Profit and loss 469. Profit and loss, and this is probably me putting the early in stop loss. Revenge, open within 5 minutes. Bruh, I'm just not trying to lose out on a position. And as you can see here, this one, $2,404. Granted, I was in that trade for 3 hours, but it's revenge trading. What the fuck is, like, you know, I'm glad I have both a prop account and a live account, but, you know, like, look at this. All the affirmative are against the following terms of service. We are looking for users. So they just finding stuff that they can use because I think my trading style was actually gonna maybe bankrupt them and not pay out, because I made the 10,000 real quick, I made the 5,000 real quick. So they don't, I guess they don't want to see me. And which is crazy, on this account it had to be every 21 days I can get a payout. On my new account that I have right now, it's every 14 days. So my goal is to be withdrawing maybe 2,000 to 4,000 every 2 weeks, because I want to take this full time. So this was the resolution. So we will proceed with your funded account. However, due to the aforementioned behaviors, your account will be placed on RMG, whatever the hell that means, to ensure long-term sustainability and improve overall performance. We recommend implement consistent stop loss orders on every trade to manage downside risk. Avoid opening new positions immediately after losses. Allow time for objective analysis, which they say was 2 minutes. So if I open an account, trade 3 minutes later, then it's not revenge or / emotional trading. However, you know, whatever the fuck that means. Consolidate trade ideas into 1 to 2 positions maximum per symbol direction. That I can agree with. You know, unless I'm in profit and I want to stack, you know, I'm up one position 1,000, I'm up another position 500, and it's going still in my direction. I got them both at break even, and I want to open up another position to continue in the direction. I shouldn't be limited to 2 positions, but whatever. Increase average holding time to allow trades proper development. They really can't hold you to that. Focus on quality setups over quantity of trades. So the biggest things was the avoiding opening new positions immediately after losses, and consolidate trade ideas into 1 to 2 positions. So that was like the hard thing of the RMG. But I feel with those 5 bullet points, if they were to look at my trades during a payout, they have the ability to scrutinize and say, hey, we're not going to pay this guy out this, we're not going to pay this guy out that because X, Y, and Z, and it lines up with these. So that's why now, okay, I have an account with them, as you can see here. We'll go to the dashboard. I'll show you that it's phase two. It does it show? Yeah, phase two shows you right there. Phase two. They have promos, buy one get three. That's cool. Whatever. If you want to get a new challenge, these are the promos, active promos that they have now. And that's a good thing too. You don't have to go looking for the promos. They're actually here. So you got 50% off, 50% off, get three, buy one, get three. And then they have 60% off, which is for the next 22 minutes because of the August shutdown that they had last week. So, yeah, I mean, the prices are good, right? But, you know, I like to add on bi-weekly payments because I'm going to treat this like a job. So that'll be that price, $4.19 for that. If I were to do that one, it's only $2.40. With the bi-weekly payouts, it's now going to be $3.59, which I'm cool with. I don't care. I need to get paid out every 2 weeks. So for me, what I'm doing moving forward, I have this $100,000 account. It's up 1.3%. So I only need 5% in total. So I'm already a quarter of that 5%. So I need 75% more, which will be 3,750 or less, a little bit less, whatever. But for me, I have my live account my Plexi live account. It's an MT5 account. I started with $540. So whatever I make on this account, and just to make sure I don't go against their rules, I'm copying it from my $100,000 account to my live account and not the other way around, because I don't want them to say I'm copying from one account to the other. No, I'm copying from my 100K account to my Plexi live account, which I'm going to be building up and stacking. And if everything goes good, I get a payout. You guys see the process. But if everything doesn't, that's probably going to be my last account with them, because, you know, the whole being down for 2 days and then them not letting us know in advance. And then if you go on the Discord yourself, you'll see some people are not getting paid out, or they're taking a while to get paid out. They do have a section on their Discord that shows payouts. The last one, besides the ones that they showed today, which were for a couple of dollars, I'll go and show you. If you don't want to, join the Discord, be a part of the community so you can actually see it as for yourself. Let me see. So this is the TX3 group. So funding traders, here we are. As you can see at the top, it says funding traders. So payouts. Don't break their fair rules and get your payouts on average of 48 hours. Cool. He made this on a 5K account yesterday, which was yesterday was the 9th. And he's showing this one on the 8th. He got $500. But before that, the next payout, and this is people, like, everybody doesn't show their payouts, but this is people who want to show their payouts. This is his 12th payout. So they do pay out, right? But as you can see, the numbers are really low. I'm wondering, okay, this guy's got a 3K payout. That's fine on 100K instant funded. I respect that. That's what I'll be looking at. I'm not taking anything less, 2,000. That's good. So they are paying out. And these are people putting their own payouts. So it's not like they don't pay out. However, they're going through some updates. So some people are saying it's taking a little bit longer. And I'm not saying that they don't. I'm just saying right now it's a little bit iffy. My experience is I haven't received a payout yet. I was eligible for one on my last funded. I did do some over trading and I was up 3,000, so I should have took that as a payout, but I still had 7 days to trade, and within that 7 days I blew the account. That's on me, not them. So I do take accountability for that. So I'm now, lessening my trades, because not only is it on this one prop firm account, it's also being traded on my live account. So for me, I'm taking it easy. Some people might say 14 trades in a day is not taking it easy. However, if you look at them, none of them were massive losses or massive wins. They were kind of just, the losses were, break-even losses. And I think maybe 2 or 3 of them I lost about 600, but I still ended up on this account up $1,200, and then on the live account up $64. So tomorrow's a new day. We're going to be looking towards that, and gold is going up. I'm not in it. These are the trades that I took here. Sorry, let me make it stop moving. So I was trading last night. I won this trade here. I lost this. I think this was a sell. Let me go to the history. So yeah, so you can see the balance was updated on the 7th. That's when I got this new account. And I got 100,000, as you can see there. And as you can see, I really only trade gold. So I lost 250. Then the next trade, which is this one, I sold and I made 462. Then I got in another trade here. That one I made $5.50 because it was break even. This one, same thing here, but it closed out here, break even, $11. So it was a little bit in profit. Then up here, made nothing. Then another one, made nothing. Then I lost $41. I think that's this trade here. Next trade, $71. Next trade, I sized up a little bit, lost $548. Then I lost $146 on this sale here. And then we started eating again. $816 on a sale. I think that was this one here. No, it was this one here. Then is this one where it was $25. Then we got into this sale here, made $465. And I want to say that was it. I do see another trade here. Oh, okay, no. So I wish I could see these trades. Exactly. So it's somewhere in here, but I'm up to 100. But as you can see, my trading, okay, yeah, I may have overtraded. But a lot of my trades, I'm quickly putting them into break even. Unless I don't get the chance, like on this one here where I lost 548, and this one where I lost 146. Whoop-de-doo. This one, as you can see here, it actually hit take profit. This one here hit stop loss, and the rest I exited early. So that's day one of this 30-day run. You know, this is the 6-figure high-risk trading plan I'm using. If you want a copy, reach out to me. But my goal is to do a 30-day run and try to be at $10,000 on my live account. And as you can see here, I started with $540 in the account, but I'm starting it like I'm doing it like I'm starting with $100. So we're past this phase, we're past this phase, we're past this phase, and now we're working on this phase. So I should be upping my lot size to 0.06, which I might. You know what? For the love of the game, let me just go ahead and do that. I'm gonna up my lot size to 0.06. Trade copiers. Oh, okay. Let me log in. All right. So you see, it says fixed lot at 0.06. We're gonna edit that to risk settings and fixed lot to 0.06. And that's it. Update. And now every time we take a trade on our live account, which we'll probably be taking one standard lot, the trade copier will be taking, as you can see here, changed 0.06 lots. So, and with that 0.06 lots, we're trying to make a total of just $34.56. If we make more than that, whoop-de-doo. If we make a total of $76 and some change, then I can cross these two out in one day, which will be lovely. And then we'll be on day 6 of this buildup of this account. And again, my goal is to not really withdraw anything from this account until 30 days, maybe even 60, right? And I'm being very transparent. You know, some trades I take on my own. Most of the trades I am following somebody here. Bull runs. He sends out the signals. I take them. You know, sometimes I don't. Sometimes I do my own thing, but for the most part, that's what I do. Um, yeah, and that's it really. Um, bought. Let's see my subscription, membership status. So I'm in there until the 4th of September. That's how many trading days? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 trading days. Right? And I asked AI 19 trading days. I think he won, or he maybe lose one every 2 weeks or one every week. So if we go to AI and we say, open AI, open AI, where we at? Ask ChatGPT. I have one open already. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so VIP monthly report. I was playing with it here. So if we do it the right way and starting with 1,000, which we're not, end of week 5 we could be up 30,000 if we're risking 10%. If we're risking 15%, we're up 106. So I'm trying to run this up as much as I can. Right? The original data was risking 1% per trade. So this is just how I think about things. This is how I go about. So this is his dailies, right? This is, as you can see, boom, losing week 0. But every week he probably lost one day here, lost one day here, lost one day here, lost one day here. And this week he lost no days. So if 4 out of 5 days, huh? All right. So yeah, so that's my thought process. The goal, of course, is to make as much money as possible in order to be withdrawing. Me personally, I want to be able to withdraw 2K a week, um, and that could be between the prop firm and my live account. So if I can do 2K every 2 weeks on the prop firm, and then 2K on those opposite weeks on the live account. Well, I mean, the live account you can take out every day, really, but I would want to stack them up. So by week 5, if I do this way, and I'll get to, this is 5 weeks, 30 bands. So we'll see how we end up with this week, because I'm really, let's see, what if we started with $545. So risking 1% per trade, 5% per trade, 10%, and I'm really risking about 20%. So if we do this 58,000 by the end of August, or by September 4th, which is when my subscription ends, man, I'll be ecstatic. I'll be truly ecstatic, and we'll just see how it goes. And this is using the same, and so that's what I'm doing, compounding. And you calculate trade by trade, not simply on multiple percent behavior, daily percent represent actual. say yes. Use 15%. And this is when we're doing, you feel me, minus, let's see, minus 4% because we're increasing here. So you see we went from 5,000 back down to 2,000 on that day. You gotta be willing to take those L's. Minus 4%, so we're down. So the days we go down, we really do go down. I don't think it'll be like that for me because I wouldn't be going crazy, but this is just based off of that, bro.